Hey, friends. Welcome to a little Jim Lanahan and Friends on a Thursday night. A special Thursday night episode. Hi, Stephanie. I'm playing the theme song to Studio 54 because I was obsessed with this song when it came out. Oh, there's Faith! Right on time! I was obsessed with this song when it came out. I couldn't get enough of it. Yay!
Are you giving us the Amber version of that Studio 54?
Well, it was Amber and it was Jocelyn Enriquez. Is that right? It was three of them.
They all sound alike, and I just know Amber because of Hello Sexual.
Yeah. And also Amber, this is your night.
Yes.
Until the,
Hello. And Above the Clouds.
Listen, those of us that are of a certain age, that was our music, right? I loved it.
Do you follow her on Instagram or on Facebook?
No, but I just realized I've made a horrible life decision by not doing that.
She will send you happy birthday videos. I get happy birthday videos from her for the past 5 years. So if she's doing a live show, she'll record herself and she'll just do a happy birthday to you, and then she just sends it out to her fans.
You want to know who else will do that? This my gay is popping right now. Betty Buckley. Betty Buckley will send you a personalized birthday message, and she does 100 a day. Love Betty Buckley. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is what? Dedicated to her fans. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jim.
Hi, doll. How are you?
I'm doing, awesome. The minute you asked me if I would do an interview with you.
Are you kidding me? I'm thrilled
Your
that you're
fans are
doing
like, who the fuck is this?
I adore you. I adore you. So we will jump right in, and then I need to know what's happening behind you because I'm obsessed with what I see behind you. We'll jump right in. I picked the intro music specifically for you, and it's it's the answer to question number 3. So we don't have to acknowledge it right away. We can wait until question number 3, but it's really the answer of how we met. So
yes, let me bring myself in.
Thanks for joining me on.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me on.
Friends. It's the same 10 questions. Everybody answers them. There's no right. There's no wrong answers. We'll just start to key, and we'll get going. And I know one thing. You're not going to let me down like Fancy. I know you never would.
You know, and I have a question for you. Is this weird for me to start with a question right off the bat?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, go.
One of your funniest stories you've ever said was talking about your neighbors always having sex, and you could hear them screaming.
All the time.
Apparently she didn't do the dishes or something because he was very angry at her.
Yeah.
Are you still hearing them?
Well, yeah. I mean, this apartment where I live at the moment in LA is I'm only a month in, or about 6 weeks in. So it was the place I lived right before. And I mean, I would hear them have sex all the time. And then I was like, what is going on with the walls here? But my favorite was when during the sex, she would question him. Like, she wasn't like, oh, Patrick. It was more like, Patrick. Like, she was like questioning it. And then the third was a warning, like, you are crossing a threshold, Mr. Patrick. It's so good. Yeah, I love that you remember that. It's so funny.
That's my favorite story.
I'm afraid I'm the loud one here because, just now, I just screamed Patrick 3 times. What if they're all like, the dude next door is fucking a guy named Patrick? Oh my
God, all the neighbors are going to know Patrick's name.
During quarantine?
All the neighbors will know Patrick's name.
I know. They're all going to be like, which one's Patrick?
Oh, Patrick's good. Oh, Patrick's good.
Yeah, in my head, I know what my Patrick would look like, and it's good. Trust me.
It's good. It's good. Ooh. I already pre-came just thinking about him right now.
That's amazing. You gave me a COVID cough. love a sound effect, right? It
I
adds
always
drama
love a
and
sound
mystery.
effect.
Yeah, I'll give
Who
it to you
wouldn't?
one more time. Ready?
Okay.
Question
Yes.
number 1. What's your name? Where did you grow up? And where do you live now?
Well, my name is David, but I'm also known as Faith Michaels. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona. And then I moved to Tucson, Arizona. Hello, I'm Mexican. Surprise. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, just in time to start kindergarten. And now I live in Key West, Florida.
Yeah!
So if you're looking at Florida
So
and you see that big old penis, I'm the very last cum spot.
Now,
Where
are you back on Key West now?
I never left. Yes, still here.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know why I thought you got out of town for quarantine. You stayed.
I stayed. We are such a bubble here. This felt like the safest place to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's only a 2x4 island. For no one that's ever been here before, it's a 2x4 island. And everything else, anywhere else, just seemed extremely scary.
Sure.
So they blocked the top of Florida, right where Florida City is at. They blocked it off, and we weren't allowing any visitors in.
Wow. So they must have had a really low rate of COVID infection.
Very, very low.
Good.
And we just had our numbers go up, was it last week or the beginning of this week? But it was all tourists. And one was like 81 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And the youngest one was 60.
Oh my gosh. That makes me nervous. And when did you move to Key West? How old were you?
Oh my God. I was 29 or 30. Because I've been here now going on, I've been here since 2003. Do the math really quick. 17 years.
Wow.
Let me see, September, October. This October will be 17 years.
Amazing. And why Key West? Were you already performing at that point, or?
I was.
Okay.
I was. I started in 97. 1997. God, it seems like such a long time ago, but yet it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
I did the famous, hey, I'm going to go out for Halloween. And I did. And a lot of people were like, you should do drag. You should do drag. I was like, no. And someone approached me and said, hey, I'm doing a pageant for baby drag queens. So if you would like to do it, we'd love to have you. I decided 3 days before the pageant to do it. I went in and did Paula Abdul, Cold Hearted.
Yes.
And I won.
Well, of course you did.
I don't know how I won. I was just spinning around like I did in my bedroom. So I was just being like, like how Madonna, like when I first got Madonna's True Blue tape.
Yeah.
So that's how I was doing it. Just acting out the video.
The Madonna 8-track cassette.
Yeah, that one. This one.
Yeah. I love it. Now, I have to tell you something. I don't know if you ever watched Regis and Kathy Lee back in the day, but they had a producer named Gelman who was kind of like off camera. Well, I have a Gelman. Her name is Stephanie, and she just messaged me and said, this is impossible. He looks 30 years old. So there you go. The math doesn't work out, David. It doesn't work.
I was scared because Stephanie was emailing me a lot of stuff that I was going to talk to you about off camera, but now I love her and it's quite all right. Keep sending them, Stephanie. Keep sending them.
I hope it was nude pictures. That would make my day.
How'd you know?
She's going to kill me for saying this. She has a huge penis. Question number 2. She's got big balls, I'll tell you that.
Big balls is always appreciated.
Describe yourself in 5 words.
And then rest them. I'm tired. Right there. I'm tired. Get those black circles to go away.
Oh my God, that's so good. She just sent me a message that said, I quit. That's really funny. Question number 2 is, describe yourself in 5 words or less.
Okay, so believe it or not, I am shy. I am a shy person. But when the camera's on and, you're supposed to perform, apparently I just know, hey, I'm on. So shy, I'm loyal because I'm a Leo. So loyal Leos are extremely loyal people to our friends. You treat us good, we are so loyal to you. I'm funny, I think. I'm goofy, obviously, and fiery because I'm Mexican and a Leo, so
yeah.
like jalapeno.
I see that, and I think that's probably like, how Beyonce says she can like dial up Sasha Fierce, she can dial up Mom Beyonce. Like the fiery is what you got to have the other side of it, right, to balance
You
it.
have to, and you just can't be a drag queen and just be like, oh, everyone's so great, everything's so good. No, those bitches are mean, especially when you first start.
So are
And
you
we all have a horror story that we've been through, or 10.
okay? So let's just jump to the next question because it's gonna unfurl 17 stories. How did we meet?
So I was performing at Aqua,
Yes.
and the best way I could put it is that you fell in love with me and just thought the world of me, and I didn't even do the splits because I can't. So
Okay.
I did something right.
You were
What did I do
doing
right?
a medley of Reba. Hence your theme song for this show. And you did, look at you right now. I am dying because your Reba, your Reba is so fantastic. You even do the weird thing in the mouth. I can't.
You have to do the weird thing.
Yeah.
You have to, or it's off.
You came near, so I mean, okay, so it's Key West, and it's a drag show, right? So there's people of all ages there, country, young people. Okay, fine. A lot of people like Reba were like, oh, the younger people, oh, and I was like screaming. I was in a full gay panic. Your Reba was perfect, and I couldn't. So when you came near me, I was melting, and that was my instant love affair. Yeah.
It's hard to believe this, with all this dark hair and everything, transforms to Reba. But
I mean,
I'm telling you.
So good.
I'm telling you, whenever I do Reba and I feel I'm losing her on stage, I think of Fancy. Because in Fancy, the music video, she's really over exaggerated. So she's. And when she's live, she waves like, hi, everyone back there. And to the people who are able to pay for the first 5 rows, hello.
I can't. It's so good. It's so good. It makes me giggle so hard. And so then, like, I was with my friend Samantha, who goes to Key West about 17 times a year. And I was like, I'm obsessed with Faith Michaels. I'm obsessed. We are sitting here until we meet her. And then for some reason, we missed you that night. And then we went back and went back and went back. And I could not get enough of you. And so, and now maybe this'll loop us back to, you said you have some bitchy queen horror stories, but that same night, your coworker at Aqua, Inga, she touched my balls. So I was like, Reba and someone felt up my sack. This is the best night ever.
We're very well rounded at Aqua, so we pride our drag queens on being a well-rounded bunch.
Yes.
Very proud of ourselves that way.
So did they ever, like back in the day when you were new, because you've been at Aqua a long time, right?
I have, since 2003.
But did they haze you when you first started?
One queen hated me, maybe 2, which is funny because there was like only 4 of us. And so, yeah, I mean, when I first started, I wasn't doing Reba yet. I wasn't doing Celine yet. I was doing Madonna music. I wasn't doing Cher yet, because I grew up with someone in the drag community who did those numbers extremely well. And I felt I had to do it just as well, if not better, before I could bring it out on stage. And that's where my perfectionist came in. And I was being really, really picky about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, it took me a while, and then I got it. My friend Andrew taught me, and I went out on stage one night, and I was like, holy shit, what the hell? And it just touches the audience a different way, and it makes you earn money a different way, because some people just want the dancing, some people want the impersonation, some people want both. And you
Yeah.
give them both, winner.
Yeah.
Dilling.
I love it.
Dildo.
And the last time I saw you was my friend Sam, who loves Key West. It was her birthday. It was this past September. You came out with lasers. They were everywhere. They were, well, I'll let you talk about it. So walk us through the laser costume.
The laser costume, you know, that mix I had made before I even had the lasers.
Wow.
And so it's oh my gosh, Space Oddity, Major Tom, into Katy Perry's E.T. And right when the music hits so perfectly, all the lights turn off. My lasers on my eyes turn on first, or my gloves. I haven't done it. I haven't been performing for 2 months. My gloves, and then lasers come out of my boobs and out of my sides, and lights turn on my eyes. It's such an amazing number.
It's so good. I mean, we were just screaming, her boobs, her boobs. We're screaming.
It's such a great number. I am so proud of that number. Kicks ass.
Yeah, it really does. My friend Sam described it as the best night of her life. Truly, she had the best time ever that night. So
killed it.
You're the best.
Killed it. Hold on, I think I need a costume change. Don't you think I need a costume change?
I was going to ask you if you were getting tired of this look. Do you want to take a moment?
We're getting tired of this look.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's have a moment.
Change. We need a costume change.
I feel like, oh my gosh, look at that.
You know, just a little costume never hurt anybody, right?
This is the magic of Faith Michaels, y'all.
Yes. Yes, let's get a wig on.
It's amazing.
Let's get a wig on. Let's get on a big old jacket. Let's get on some sunglasses. Oh, you know.
You are
just
amazing.
a little bit, you know, because your followers deserve a little bit more, I feel.
So good.
I'm not doing lipstick because you know why? That costs money. And I am a businesswoman on top of it too.
So gorgeous. Okay, wait, so let's talk about it. Where do you get, the ring.
I have earrings like it too, but they'll fall off.
Where's the inspiration come from? Where do you, do you do your own wigs? Like, walk us through it.
I do not do my own wigs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 girls I could turn to. And I go to so many girls because each one does something different. So my looks always look different.
Yeah.
I don't want to get stale. I see something, I like it. Or I see something and I think, how can I put that together with something? And there we go. Pretty much I just buy what I like and I just make it work.
It always works though. You always look so polished, you know? It's like, boop, that's the look. It's
Thank you.
Just. And the shoes, Faith, my God.
Girl.
So you went on a spree where you were having to, oh, come on. Oh, I mean, so where did you get that booty? Where did that come from?
This is Irregular Choice. And they sent me 2 pairs of shoes a few years ago. One is the heel is Darth Vader's head. And the other one is a flamingo. And they said, hey, promote it, go on, promote it, do your thing. I said, okay, deal. And then I said, okay, I'm done. Who do I send them back to? And they said, keep them. So I looked up the prices. And the Darth Vader was $330 alone. And then the flamingos were about $300. And they just gave them to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, guess who came?
Yeah.
Drag boner for days.
I know. And then what I love about the drag queen community, though, is that you all are networked enough where you'll get to a point where your closet's packed and you're like, I haven't worn this in a minute. And so I'll see my friends say this. They'll be like, does anybody want this? This is the size. I hand beaded it. And like, people will just like trade out, which I love. I love that that happens.
It's the best. We all understand when, as queens, we grow and we decide, you know what, this really isn't me anymore. Or this is the new style. This just doesn't work. I want to move forward. And that's what we do. Yes, those shoes are everything. I am telling you.
Yeah. Oh, they're amazing. But like, oh, always the perfect hair, something on your hand, sometimes a glove, sometimes a glove with a nail. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I pay close attention. I love some faith. Question number 4.
Yes.
If money was no object, what profession would you have today?
Definitely, without a doubt, still a drag queen. I would totally. It's my life. It's what I do. It's what makes me happy. Now, let me tell you, about 4 months ago, I played Powerball. No, it wasn't Lotto. It was one of them. Guess who got 4 out of 6 numbers? This person. I missed 2 numbers. It was $6.5 million. Son of a bitch. And you know, I would still be doing drag.
You'd still do it. Good.
I would still do it.
When was the first time? So you mentioned earlier that you started doing it in the mid to late 90s, but what was the first like impetus to put on drag? When did you know I can do this?
Well, as a kid, because I grew up watching Wonder Woman, Charlie's Angels, Bionic Woman, you know, and reading comic books, I would always put on my mom's boots, which were like thigh highs on me, and always play. But I knew when I first went to a drag show, well, honestly, when I first saw RuPaul, Supermodel, I was like, can I do that? Because all drag queens usually start off wanting to be a singer or performer of some sort.
Yeah.
So then when I saw Ru, I was like, can I do that? I think she could do it. And I never thought of it that way, growing up the way I grew up. And then I was like, oh, I think I could do that. And then, you know, it still took some time, but when the time came, that's what I ended up doing.
I love it. I love it. I love that you also trusted your gut and you just went with it, you know. So many people in the performing space, whatever they do, sing, act, drag, whatever, they question themselves because there's an insecurity that comes with performance, you know. But you didn't do it. You just kept going, and the proof's in the pudding. You have to keep going.
You have to keep going. Each performer, we all have self-doubt. All of us do. That's what makes us actors, actresses, performers of some sort. We all have that self-doubt. And I did acting with an agency before that, right after high school. And I went to New York and walked away with 5 awards in acting, print, runway, all this different stuff. And nothing came of it then. So this, maybe a decade later, helped fulfill that need of what I was looking for. It helped to definitely get that need. It was good.
There's something so fantastic about you wearing that ensemble, being like, the thing is, we are all insecure.
We're all insecure one way or another. It's so chilly in here.
Question number 5.
Yep.
Who would be most surprised, current day or in the past, to learn that you have a crush on them?
Oh my God, I could not put a name to this question at all. Dead, alive, or someone I know?
Anybody.
Anybody. Well, if it's not someone that I truly know, they would never know. Okay, so let's go back. Let's say my my art teacher back in middle school. I had a huge crush on him for some reason. He was tall and hot.
Yeah.
He would make me scream out Patrick in a blink of an eye.
I'll tell you, I think all of us that grew up sensitive bachelors, I think we all had that teacher in high school or junior high that was kind of like, like, you know, help me figure things out.
Now, I do remember Scott Baio. from Charles and
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And you know, Jack Ritter from Three's Company.
Yeah.
God, he was sweet and funny and a kind person, and I just found that so attractive about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good looking.
Not to mention the pants on those boys in the 70s that really
So
piqued my interest.
so tight. Every time I saw it, I would think, I need mushrooms.
Mom,
I need to go.
put cantaloupes and
Mom,
mushrooms on the list.
Mom, do we need mushrooms? I think we need mushrooms. Because that's all I could think of every
Wait,
single
should we have a
time.
musical interlude for you to do a quick change?
Oh, I'll take it.
Or go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, disco.
Oh, we love disco.
I love a disco. Love it, I love it, I love it.
Oh, here we go with another wig. Oh,
I'm obsessed with that dress with the googly eyes. It's amazing.
Morgan Wells made that for me to go with those shoes I just showed you.
Oh my gosh.
And Pissy Pussy made this out of New York City. And Pissy Pussy is very, very popular in New York City. Oh, my. You know, you're just sitting around in a touch of yellow with a pair of sunglasses. And,
That wig is amazing.
you know,
And just a, understated something for the hand.
I suddenly are thinking I want something involving lemons. I don't know
You-
why.
I know.
Because I didn't have anything orange here at the house. So you're going to have to just deal with me, people. You're just going to have to deal with what I give you.
You had me craving mushrooms, but now I'm into something more tart,
Oh, my God. Make that mushroom squirt. There we go.
You-
Tart.
So good. I'm going to tell you, for my birthday this past January, and my friend Sam, who's here, who loves you and goes to Kew West, will know this to be true. I received those. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I lost you. Stephanie,
what
what did you do?
Hold
Stephanie!
on. What happened? Hold on. Oh, phew.
Stephanie!
You were staring at my. I got those sunglasses. I own those sunglasses too. They're fantastic.
I still love New York.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. This ensemble's amazing. That hair is to die for.
And let me tell you, this hair is integration. The first hair with the maxi, that jacket and this jacket and the next jacket will be Eddie Couture. And this is Roxy Dane Designs, the jewelry.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing. And how many rooms of stuff do you have? Like how many closets? And where do you keep all the shoes and the jewelry?
Oh, the shoes I have stacks of. I had to buy the containers. So the shoes are probably close to 75 with a few more here because like some of the outfits have shoes made for them. So if someone makes me a costume, I say, send me the extra fabric. I buy the shoes. I send them to my girl in Jersey. Then I tell her, this is what the outfit looks like. She does them all up and then bam. Have you ever seen my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer shoes?
Yes. Gorgeous. So cute.
That's Kaylee. That's Dragon Slayer is her last name, so I always call her Dragon Slayer. But
amazing.
There's some days I don't want to leave my own closet.
Yeah, I know. I would never. Why leave? Just play dress up all day and then go to work, Why
would you leave? Dress up just to go to the kitchen.
Oh.
Well, and have another wig in the kitchen and then just do a switch.
So say you're home and you're watching a little TV or movie.
Yes.
Which character from which movie or TV show do you most strongly identify with?
Dear Lord. Okay. Character, TV show. Let's go with Friends. Well, when I'm doing this, Vanna, Wheel of Fortune. But Friends? Let's go with Friends. Huh. I think I'm going to have to say Monica because there's times when things just aren't right. I'm like, what the fuck? What? My boyfriend doesn't put, like, oh, you put the dishes in the sink, but I unloaded the dishwasher.
Yeah.
What are you doing to me?
Yeah.
What are you doing to me? Why are you trying to piss me off? We were having such a good day.
You and I are similar in this way. We don't suffer fools. We're pretty smart. We know what we want. You know, I talked to a psychic recently on this show who said something so smart. She said, I never let other people tell me what they need because I know what they need. And I was like, oh, that's how I feel about everything. Like, just listen to me. It will be okay.
Smart woman.
Yeah.
Smart woman.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Monica moment right now. I just realized I put on the wrong wig with this jacket.
Do you need a it's so good. Well, I have no doubt though in the next change you'll be able to like spruce it up. Like I think you've got
just spruce it up. We're changing the wig. We're changing
the
wig. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, Monica Geller, that's so funny. I totally see that with you, by the way. I think it's great.
I totally get like her. I'm like, what? Where did you put that? Why is that messed up? Why is that moved? What's going on here?
Here's the one. Question 7 is, for what reason might you find yourself on the front page of a tabloid or on the front page of the Key West daily paper?
You know why you would see me there? And you know what? I was going to pull this out and I forgot, and it just hit me right now. There is a campaign ad going on for Key West. And guess who woke up at 3:30 in the morning, got into full freaking drag, and was on a paddleboard by 6:30 in the morning to this advertisement for Key West? This person.
You were, and it was gorgeous.
Wasn't it beautiful?
It was stunning. And it was so, in a way, brave of you, because I was like, how is she standing on that paddleboard? And you were like in the water balancing, right?
45 minutes, because that dress, I was not able to bend down.
Oh
so I stood for 45 minutes in that dress. And let me tell you, my first time on a paddleboard was about 12 hours the day before. I'm from Arizona. I don't know what the hell's in that water. I don't trust it.
Yeah.
So I've never been on a paddleboard before. I was scared shitless, had no clue what was down there. My next door neighbor taught me what to do, showed me how to do it. I did it, and I went on, and no one believed me that it was my first time.
I was just trying to find it real quick on the internet here, and I'm having trouble finding it, but I have seen it. It's a beautiful ad, though. Like, ultimately, you maintained the glamour while you were balancing on this paddle boat in the middle of the water. So it's gorgeous. Do you have it on your Instagram? If people go look there, they'll find it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was now, I think we started re-promoting pictures for it back in just something simple. I think we started promoting pictures for it again in October is when it came out again. So if you go to my Instagram page and you want to see them, go to October area, and then you'll start seeing a lot of promotions for it. And it's in different airports too.
It's so great. It's a gorgeous ad. Now, speaking of Key West, you're going back to work soon, right?
Yes, we are hoping to get everything in order soon. I'm so sick and tired of waiting to get back to work. But we're supposed to be going. We thought it was going to be this Tuesday, but now the dates have changed. I'm not sure when. I don't know what's going on. Everything's changing weekly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would imagine they're just figuring out the distancing part, how to make that all work, and, you know.
All of it. They have to get it all in order, because when we go back, we normally get to leave stage, like you know.
Mm-hmm.
No leaving stage.
Wow.
We stay on stage. So because of that, I had to start rethinking numbers, because you could get boring and stale if you're just standing there.
Yeah.
So I put together a Madonna set, which this hair will be used for Madonna, though I'm not doing her as an impersonation, just something fun. So I put together a Madonna set, and Bang Bang's making me a costume for that. A Paula Abdul with another song. I'm working on Chicago with Jessica, so I'll do all that jazz. She'll do Roxy, and then we'll do Hot Honey Rag. Just stuff like that. Me and Beatrix will be doing Lady Gaga. She'll be doing Ariana Grande.
That's fun.
We'll be doing Rain on Me. So I taught myself the dance routine. I've been teaching her. Just all this fun stuff we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. I love that you can keep it fresh, and that's part of the magic, you know, when you are the creative. But it's gonna be hard. Like, I always think about the queens too, like people better be throwing dollars at that stage then, you know, if you're not gonna be able to go down.
They better not be jumping on us. Some people want to get right here for whatever reason they have in their mind. And it drives me crazy. It's like, please. I understand you think it's a hoax, but just remember, everyone around you might not feel the same way. Dumbass.
Yeah. ...
Dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't touch. It's a work of art. Don't touch it. Yeah.
Don't touch. There's a picture of me where I have these huge Afro puffs with a mirror ball right in the middle of this headpiece of mine. And I have a song called out Never Ever Ever, and that was used in the music video. You could check it out on YouTube. And my first song, Fetish, which won Music Video of the Year in Germany. But this girl just reached for it. So someone caught a picture of me catching her, reaching for my hair, and me just looking at her. So, and they still won't let me have a stun gun at work. I don't understand why.
Tase them hardcore.
Why? You just need to make an example of one.
But you know what I love? What I do love is when I go to these shows and there's always a straight guy who's a little uncomfortable, and the queens always have a little fun with him, and it's the best. And you're one of the masters. You and Inga are actually like the masters of kind of working the straight guy in that corner booth stage left. That's where they always sit, you know?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I know that booth.
They hate us.
Yeah.
Or they want to hate us. And by the end of the night, they love us. And they forget why they hated us.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, this was fun. It's like, yeah, and you're still straight. Who knew?
It's so good. Question number 8. White meat or dark meat?
I love all meats. But because I played with Barbie and Ken a lot, white meat always gets me. Oh, you know who the best example is? And I just spaced out his name right now. I wish I would have written it down. Oh, I can't even. He's one of the boys on RuPaul's Drag Race, the pit crew. And he's the redhead.
Oh, I know him. He sometimes has a beard.
Yes. And I follow him on Instagram, and I totally can't think of his name right now. Brett? No, not Brett. Oh my God. I can't think of his name at the moment. But
my favorite pit crew is Jason. He's the African American boy. My goodness.
Really, just gorgeous. They're all beautiful.
They're all gorgeous. I know.
All of them.
And you know a lot of them are dancers here at the gay clubs here. So you go out and you're like, pit crew. Like, it's like, you know.
I could only imagine. My guy that I see, Bryce.
Bryce, that's right. Yes.
Like, when I see him, my nipples get hard. And if you hear...
You're only human, you know? Like, you can't... He's otherworldly. He's so handsome. It's dreamy.
Like, every time I see him, my hole opens up a little bit all of a sudden. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Mine's the opposite. If I see a cute guy, I'm like, nope. Like, yeah, the leather Cheerio, she clamps right up because I'm like, oh, yeah. I don't know what could happen any moment, you know.
She's scared. What's going to happen? Oh, Patrick, what did I do? Is it because I didn't do the dishes? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I love that hat.
It will be getting covered in the future. These earrings are lighting up. This is getting to be a pink cowgirl number of mine that will be coming next week. And then I'll send the hat to Dragon Slayer, and she will get it all in order for me. but we'll just give you some gay boy.
So, oh, it's so amazing. And look, this is how amazing Stephanie, my producer, is. Give me 1 second. Look what we have here. Gorgeous.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Me and Beatrix Dixie.
I mean, amazing. Of course, you know, that bitch is kneeling and you were standing the whole time, lazy.
Yeah, she got tired, that bitch.
And look at you still somehow serving face, body, the whole thing. It's amazing, Faith.
45 minutes. And you know, my biggest fear was if I fell in the water, I'm done. They don't need me anymore.
Yes.
I'm going to look like a wet rat. So they'd be like, okay, well, Faith, go get dried up and we'll just do Beatrix. So when we were making our way out, I went through the wrong way. Beatrix went the right way. I missed the entrance. There was a rope in the water and my paddleboard had a fin. And Beatrix is like, you're going the wrong way. I'm like, I know. She goes, Faith, there's a rope. I said, I know. She goes, there's a fin, you'll fall. I said, give me a second. I took the paddle. I got all She-Ra. Pushed it down on the rope. Pushed over the rope. Came over. Beatrix practically cried and called me the diva, and she had a new respect for me after that moment. Nor did I also had a new respect for myself. But killed it. And we did it.
It's amazing. I mean, it's such a beautiful ad. And I just love Key West because of course, that's the ad they want out there. You know, like, it's the most gorgeous place. Yeah. I can't wait for it to come back because we all need Key West for sure.
Neither can we. The people are beautiful. The island is beautiful. Mm-hmm. People like you that come visit us make it beautiful. Mm. And people like you are the reason that we keep going because you just love us so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it keeps us going, honestly, because, you know, I'm lucky. I love what I do. I would answer that question before, like, no matter how much money I made, I would do this. Like, I love what I do. But a lot of people, you know, they're sitting at a desk job and they are maybe working for the state of New York or whatever, and their Key West that's their week to be themselves or cut loose. And so what you do for people is just so important. You know,
thank you.
Yeah, it's really something. Question number 9. What is your favorite curse word?
Son of a bitch. That's it. Always. It's so popular. I made a coffee mug out of it because everyone knows me for saying son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's amazing. I love the way you say it too. Son of a bitch. Yeah.
It's always son of a bitch. It's always.
Now, question number 10 is a really fun question. What is the sound effect mishap?
It happens.
There we go. Question 10. What is the last text you sent and who did you send it to?
I checked this. It was to my friend Melody, a mutual friend of ours. It's her birthday, and it was a heart because I told her before, tell Jory I said happy birthday. And she said, Jory said, thank you. She thinks you're the best. We love you. And then I sent her a heart.
Oh, I love that. You are the best. I need to ask you about something, and I couldn't figure out a way to weave it in and make it natural, so I'm just going to ask it. You recently met one of my favorite celebs, Ross Mathews. So tell us a little bit about your time with Ross. Did Ross tell you anything? I find Ross to have just the brightest light and his authenticity, and he's just positive. So did he tell you anything exciting or fun or give you any advice or anything?
He is one of the sweetest men. And he came to Aqua. It's now going on like 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he came, we took a picture, and I applied for RuPaul's Drag Race. I've applied many, many times. And Inga said, hey, why don't you go seat him? Because you keep trying to get on the show for years now. Just go seat him just so he could see your face. So I sat him, and I was talking to him, and he looks at me and he goes, you're beautiful. What's your name? Mm. And I told him, by the way, I just applied. He said, don't stop applying. So after that night, he loved my Celine Dion, by the way. He loved my...
That's so good. COVID cough.
COVID.
You gave me the
COVID
COVID.
cough.
So
it's all studying, honey. This shit just doesn't happen. I study like a bitch.
Yeah.
So
well, it's brilliant.
he loved that. He started following me on Twitter. I started following him on Instagram. He was getting ready to release his book. Now, throughout the year or a few years, I would send him messages. He checked on me after Irma, made sure I was okay. And he was following me, which was super, super, super sweet. And he was on live promoting his book, and I was promoting it for him. And then he said, Faith, would you like, or he was on live like you are, and I sent him a message. He goes, oh, Faith Michaels, would you like to open my show for me in Key West? I run out to my boyfriend, which his name is Jason. I'm like, honey, listen. And Ross was talking about me. And I told Jason, what do you think? Because that was going to be our date night. And I said, I don't want to take away from you. You know, would you be offended? And he goes, no, you got to do it. So I said, yes, I would love to do it. And we hung out. We did sound check. He went and took a nap. I got myself an order. And we got to hang out backstage because they messed up my music. And he felt horrible. And I said, it's fine. I've been doing this for 23 years.
I've got this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. And he couldn't stop. And I'm like, please stop. It happens. It happens. So we just hung out, we talked, and my music started. I said, I'll see you later. And I went out on stage.
You know who's a sweetheart and I think the most gorgeous is his producer, CJ.
He is so sweet.
Yes.
He is so nice. I just sent him a message the other day because they had dinner with Gloria Stefan. And I have a mix with Gloria Stefan that I made on a tape player, by the way. And it's Tourette's syndrome. So it's Gloria Stefan's Words Get in the Way. And just before the chorus, I put in, mind you, it was all tape player, VCR and tape player. I made this mix. I put in Juice Bigelow, the girl who had Tourette's syndrome. So all of a sudden you hear, God damn it, shove it up your ass. I'm sorry, I have Tourette's syndrome. It causes me to have uncontrollable outbursts. And then you hear Gloria Stefan say, words get in the way. And he loved it. I told him that story the other day.
It's so good.
So then I just go down and yell at audience members because you never know when the Tourette's syndrome is going to kick in. And neither do they. So they're like,
those are some of my favorite drag moments, by the way, when y'all cut in something like, remember when the goat scream was the entire thing? So people would do it like, they would cut it into like Taylor Swift songs. Like, and it was like, it just makes me laugh so hard. Makes me laugh. There's a queen out this way that you would love. Her name is Roz, Dress for Less. She's out here. She does almost every number. She does it. It's so funny. Well, guess what? That's the end of the episode. Now listen.
Did you guys have a good time?
While Reba plays us out, I want to carefully go through everywhere where people can find you because everybody needs a little more faith. And also, where can I buy Faith Michaels merchandise? I want to know that as well. So go.
Yes. Okay, so I am obviously on Instagram, Faith Michaels. I think, is it Faith Michaels KW? It might be. God, I don't even know my own freaking name on here. So Faith Michaels. You see that little picture up there in the corner? I got big blonde hair in that picture. That's what I look. I look like a white girl. So that's me. I'm on Facebook under Faith Michaels as well. Let's see. I am also on YouTube, Faith Michaels as well. And you'll see music videos and me showing off shoes that I have and all that stuff. And the merchandise is under designbyhuman.com.
Love that.
Under search, type in Faith Michaels.
I love
Faith Michaels with an S.
And I may have purchased, excuse me, a t-shirt for a friend out there. So I love me some Faith merch. I love it. I love it. Listen, you're absolutely the best. This was so much fun. Thanks for the time. And of course, I'm Jim Lanahan on every damn platform. So that's where you can find me. You can find this interview on my Instagram channel, and I'll tag out Faith, and you can put it on yours, and then everybody can watch us. All right, doll.
We love it.
Mwah. Have a good night. Thanks so much.
Bye,
I hope
everybody.
to see you in like maybe 3 months or so. I hope to see you in person.
Give me a heads up.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye,
honey.
everyone.
Bye.